it's yeah. Indeed. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm here with Danny. Come on.
Game's in. I'm excited, Cyclops,
Not
but
bad, right?
I think I could tell by the way you're wearing those glasses, you're just like, okay, I'm ready for a really good game. I need some eye protection, so.
Oh yeah, of course.
Unfortunately-
There's so many suns inside the studio
I know,
here,
there's
trying
like
to make me
three
look
suns.
white here.
Oh my God.
goodness.
Okay, so
Oh.
Geek Fam versus Mineski. Now we literally ended off casting Mineski, and we both agree that they played.
Reserve time.
Eh.
Reserve time.
Yeah,
Meh.
yeah. It really feels like Mineski.
And you know,
they
the
didn't-
funny thing is, the team that lost to Mineski just now, Barca Youth, just won over RRQ in only 18 minutes.
18 minutes.
Yeah, one over team RRQ after they lost Mineski. I just don't get that. Maybe our Southeast Asia region is so competitive, like they say. Like every team seems to lose to some team and winning to some team. It's not like one team that conquered it all.
I think
That's what.
the only exception to that would be Faceless right now. But everyone else is competing. If I'm not mistaken, Faceless, they're on a winning streak right now. We haven't actually had access to the stats. So Cyclops and I were not quite aware of where Faceless is standing, but I think they're pretty high up there. Now, we all know Geek Fam. For people that don't know who Geek Fam are, I'm pretty sure if you see some of the player names, they will be quite familiar to you if you have followed the Southeast Asian region. In particular, Shonix, Velo, Rogi, Tihi, these are names that should be familiar to everyone.
Yeah.
The Crimson is the only name I'm not familiar with, but I feel like it's someone that's changed their name.
No, it's Crimson. It's been
Is
a
it
while.
just Crimson?
It's just Crimson. Been a while. He's just been on and off to the scene. Like, you know, he's Malaysian anyway. He used to be. He actually being the original member of Geek Fam.
So he was the original player from Geek Fam.
Yeah. That's why that's why he's a drafter right here. Geek Fam just brought in Tihi, and it seems that Tihi seems to be the guy who comes in and makes things better.
He's like the Band-Aid.
I think he used to be with TNC long ago, and
Yes.
then TNC kicked him out or something.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Shonix and Rogi were both from Orange Tarring, weren't they? But it was Orange. I know Shonix was an Orange Tarring. I feel like Rogi was too. Anyways, enough with who used to be on where. They're now in Geek Fam and up against Mineski, which I would say is a considerable target, but after what we saw Mineski, they're not in top tier condition. We can all agree that we have seen Mineski play better.
Yes. Much better than this. Well, Geek Fam. I'm not sure if we compare Geek Fam to Barca Youth. I'm not sure which team is stronger though. But
hard to say.
if you ask me, it's more like a 60-40 match. For
You
me.
think 60-40?
Yeah. What about you?
I don't have enough information on Geek Fam to have stats. Maybe looking at who they actually have on the team, maybe 55-45.
Wow, that is so
that's-
detailed, so precisely.
I'm trying, okay?
Yeah, no.
Anyways, Cyclops, let's actually talk about the draft and what we actually seen here.
We have seen a lot of Crystal Maiden in lately because her spell is quite strong. All these frostbite and the first spell is just awesome.
And let's not forget as well the passive mana regen from the Arcane Aura, very helpful for heroes that may struggle with mana regen during the laning phase. Slaughter likes the extra mana, so he gets extra crushes off for harassment. So maybe we could be seeing this Slaughter being a little more aggressive than he normally is. Also, as you said, Crystal Maiden very, very good at being one of those offensive supports that if you pair it up with an aggressive carry such as a Juggernaut, anyone that can actually back up the Crystal Maiden, you can get kills off of offlanes rather easily.
That's very true of you because Juggernaut and Crystal Maiden has been buddies since like Dota 1.
And also Sven
7-8 years
and
ago.
Crystal Maiden as well. It's like the classic combo.
Yeah, very classic combo. Juggernaut, more like a Juggernaut. You know, I haven't seen that much Sven, but Juggernaut and Crystal Maiden is very, very popular back then. And for these days, Crystal Maiden seems to be picked to lane with to be the ingredient in the tri lane of teams, as we see a lot of yesterday in open qualifiers. A team that have Crystal Maiden in their tri lane seem to have high chance to win the lane, especially if it was Baza Youth. Baza Youth use these heroes all the time. She's a maiden.
But we didn't get to see Basel Youth, unfortunately, use the Crystal Maiden. But Geek Fam will use it instead. I'm wondering how they're going to play the Crystal Maiden. Now, Mineski, they've gone back for Centaur and Ogre again. We saw this in their last game. They're very comfortable running these heroes.
There's two heroes.
And they're very tanky as well. I guess it's something we also sort of forgot to mention last time. They're very tanky frontliners that can absorb a lot of damage, but they also have a lot of utility behind them. Getting things like Ags on the Centaur so that you have the Stampede. Ogre going to be giving you the buff. In particular, Ogre is amazing with late game carries because he's going to be able to provide the attack speed buff as well as the movement speed buff with the Bloodlust.
Do you know yesterday that team I saw Ogre Magi max his Bloodlust first at level 7, 4 Bloodlust, and he put it on Lone Druid and Sniper.
Oh god, that sounds terrible.
Oh, yeah. But Baza, you managed to won that one. A very big fat Lone Druid. Yeah, fat bear, and then well,
there's a fat bear here, except it's called Ursa instead, Cyclops.
That's true. Ursa Warriors right here.
I actually really like this game for Mineski with an Ursa, just because there are 3 heroes on the side of Geek Fam that can be shredded by the Ursa. Now there is a little bit of control. Crystal Maiden, very good with the bite as well as her slow.
So tanky, all the Mineski heroes, super tank. Off lane, hard. Do you think they're gonna place that Ursa Warrior on mid lane?
It depends honestly on who Geek Fam wants to lane against the mid lane.
Axe right there to deal with all the melee heroes.
It's a good hero. All 3 of Mineski's cores right now are currently melee, so obviously for them to be effective, they have to be rather close to their targets. So I do like this Axe pickup here for Geek Fam. He's also going to be able to grab the blink very early. So if Geek Fam wants to be the ones to start playing that aggressive style, grab that blink on the Axe, then you're ready to go with the Crystal Maiden. Axe will never run out of mana. He will always have HP regen, and Slada's always going to be there to back him up. So already you can see like there is a concoction here for Geek Fam where the synergy is there. It works. It meshes.
Now they're just gonna need like position 5 heroes, I think. Oh, what is that?
What?
I never seen such thing before. Just make it all melees, man. This is too much for Mineski. Like, all the melees heroes.
This is like Axe galore. Except the thing is, like, the Alchemist, I'm pretty sure Mineski, they won't have the Alchemist just fight with the team. I'm pretty sure after seeing the Axe, they're probably going to be making space with the Ursa. Use the Centaur Ogre Ursa +1, which is the position 5 to support to start fighting Geek Fam.
Maybe last hero, maybe some range.
Is it going to be the Cyclops?
Disruptor has been banned. How about this one?
Cyclops. Is it going to be the Sweatshop Alchemist that gives everyone Aghanims? Just here you go. Here, all of you have eggs. Here.
Good one.
Merry
good
Christmas.
One. Maybe. Oh, Warlock has been banned. I kind of like that ban. I would like to see if that was very good ban from Geek Fam, to be honest.
They needed that AoE disengage from a Warlock.
Yeah.
Like initiation wise, I honestly think Geek Fam have the advantage. Blink potential blink crush, Axe blink call. Crystal Maiden can honestly set things up just with the slow.
Dazzle, do you think? But picking Dazzle into an Axe might be.
No, I don't see
Rubik.
A Dazzle. Rubik? Yeah. Unless, actually, no, never mind. They banned the Disruptor. I was thinking if they picked the Disruptor, it would have been good catch for the Ursa.
Yeah, but I would. And in this case, it might be Rubik.
Rubik could as well. There are a lot of spells that Rubik could steal. The Nova would be nice.
I mean, sometimes when you pick Rubik, you don't have to care about stealing spells because Rubik with the telekinesis is strong with himself. Do you think?
Yeah, his team has enough damage already.
I see.
So the last support, or they still go for the Dazzle.
Yeah, we were talking about Dazzle, that picking Dazzle into an Axe might be a risky choice.
It might. Remember, Dazzle's not a hero that you just pick for the Grave. Grave just comes with the hero. The other spell you sort of need to remember is that we saw Dazzle being played aggressively earlier today, right?
Mm.
But they go for the points into touch and Shadow Wave instead. And we saw how that it worked decently. But I think the real spell everyone sort of forgets about is Weave, right? Weave all that armor on an Alchemist, Ursa, and Centaur, right? It solves the armor problem that both Centaur and Alchemist sort of lack earlier on before they get those armor items. So not only are they going to be insanely tanky heroes, they're going to be able to absorb all this damage from Geek Fam, and I think by the time Geek Fam has pretty much emptied their tank, I think Mineski's just going to be able to absorb it and just fight them. So this tanky draft from Mineski is interesting, but honestly, with what Geek Fam have, I honestly think it could work.
But the thing is, it has been banned Juggernaut already. A hero that could fight with all these tanky heroes with a critical.
By the way, for Geek Fam, is this a position 4 Axe or Slaughter?
Banned out.
Do you think this is a position 4 Slaughter or Axe?
Of course, position 4 Slaughter. Axe gonna be farm.
Unless they put Axe in the jungle and have the Slaughter lane.
That would be very greedy, and that lane would be destroyed, I think.
But the thing is, Mineski's being greedy as well. They're running 4 melee heroes, an Alchemist as well, who won't be playing aggressive. And Centaur, he can be active, but I don't see the Centaur being active until that blinkers up.
Razor?
No greed, but they will play smart. And this is very smart from Geek Fam, because running 4 melee, it's easy damage for a Razor.
Razor. Interesting. It's been a while since we see Razor in the scene, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. We haven't seen much Razor, honestly. It's not a popular hero, but very situational. And I think Geek Fam could make this work. But they need to make sure they always have enough damage to kill off Mineski's heroes, because the amount of HP and armor they have to shred through it's crazy. So how do you actually think the lanes are going to go here for Mineski? Do you think it's going to be a mid Ursa now that Geek Fam have possibly revealed a mid Razor?
No, it's not gonna be mid Ursa.
Or is it still going to be the
It's
Alp?
still, yeah, it's still the mid Alchemist, and having Ursa. Staying away from the Razor would be a good idea. So, oh wait, going in small quite fast from team Mineski.
Oh, okay.
Just to place Opto Ward.
Oh, Jules will be spotted out. Yeah.
He's just gonna hit. He knows that he's faster.
He's got Orb of Venom. Like this CM is slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go, placing some Opto Wards. Alright, let's do some intro before. Team Mineski on Radiant side. Baskin McCarthy on Alchemist, Miracle on DG Network on Ursa, Ninja Boogie on Data, Jules on Okamajai, and RR on Centaur Run.
On the side of Geek Fam on the diet today, we have Shonix that's going to be handling our Luna. We have Crimson handling the Crystal Maiden. Roger going to be on his Slaughter towards this middle lane. Who do we have left? Teehee on the Razor, and finally in the off lane we're going to have Velo handling our Axe. And everyone just getting into position just to make sure that they can have access to their runes. Runes are going to be quite crucial here.
Right.
Roger going uphill and will spot RR.
Placing up the ward here is not bad, to see the. That is pretty big site for Team Mineski.
So no aggressive play from everyone, just making sure that they're gonna be able to at least pick up their runes.
Now these days, nobody trying to get 3 body runes anymore, from what I've noticed.
I think there are situations, right, that playing aggressive to try and get the 3 runes could pay off.
Have you ever seen like in competitive game and they get 4 runes?
In what game?
Yeah, in competitive game.
Oh, competitive to try and get 4 runes?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a stretch, Cyclops.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at the damage that Teehee is stealing. Plus 56 damage.
This guy is one of the strongest mid laner in Southeast Asia.
It's like a
for
budget
while.
OD.
Oh, top lane started off with a Triton Crutch and a Frostbite. Sionik still, he doesn't have his first spells. He add his third spell first.
I think this is still a smart play. Having that bonus 14 damage is the impact the Crystal Maiden and the Slardar as well. But between the three of them, just having that bonus damage, I think does more than a Lucent Beam ever will.
The Alchemist staying lane with Teehee. Teehee trying to stand in front of the creep. See how he stand in this game.
Raging Potato has -1 damage. That's unfortunate. At least it's going to be able to throw down the acid spray. But surprisingly enough, even though Razor's been able to steal all this damage, Alchemist is still sitting on 3 CS. He's only 1 behind. The denies have been here for Teehee, but
7 denies.
yeah,
That will hurt Alchemist a lot, man.
it hurts him, but they're not denying him everything. He's just going into the jungle here. He's got Iron Talon. He could just leave the lane. It's too far across the river. It's just much safer as a
Man fight on the top. I'm sorry. This guy trying to pick the bounty rune, and he got the bounty rune. While Slaughter his job is to come in and try to harass that R, try to force him. Don't let him play too comfortable.
But how long can a Slardar do this? He's only got 1 point into Crush. He picks up the rune, but he's not going to be able to get that level 2 anytime soon. They need to somehow figure out how they're going to get some of these levels into Rogi. If it soaks up the lane with Shonix, or if it's going to be elsewhere, maybe roaming to grab a kill onto someone. But let's leave that top lane for now. Let's talk a little bit about this bottom lane. So Velo on this axe, he's been put up against a Dazzle and a Ursa lane. You're not going to be too happy about that, just because Ursa can be a pain in the backside every now and again, but I think this axe is okay. He's actually farming in the jungle. He's saying, okay, gonna play safe. Just farm. Get the gold. It's all good.
That's true. For mid lane T, oh man. T controlling the lane so good. But the thing is, if you can't stop Alchemist from farming anyway. At some point he will be fat. So now you gotta think how to deal with him when he get fat.
Some teams, this was a while ago, but what some teams used to do is they would actually pick a hero such as Ursa, and they would literally follow the Alchemist around the jungle after the laning phase. And this pretty much meant the Alchemist wasn't going to be able to go jungle anymore just because there was a threat of the Ursa. Now, Geek fam, they don't have an Ursa. They're up against the Ursa, but they have a hero such as a Razor that could possibly fulfill the exact same role. It's just that Teehee wants to secure these first couple of levels first.
Back to the bottom lane a bit. Mineski.
This'll come in handy.
Miracle is farming so free with his Ursa warrior.
Looks like Slardar going to run into our Centaur here. I don't see him killing him, but he will send back. He will send him back. Excuse me.
Back. Go back. You monster. Now middle lane he is doing the same old trick, trying to. Oh, he's going to Magnetic Link, man.
Oh my gosh. It's got 2 damage.
Yeah, you know, normally at level 5, every player go for level 2 plasma field and level 2.
Will they find RR this time? They're trying to look for the Centaur. He doesn't have anything for regen, but he backs up. So I actually like the play that's coming out from Geek Fam here. They're bringing in both supports as well as Velo to close off this lane from the Centaur, because firstly Axe knows he doesn't need to be in that bottom lane, because firstly there's an Ursa, so they say okay, let's shut down your off lane instead, because we know that our Axe is at least going to be able to grab some farm. Now Jules could be a problem here for Velo, because he's got enough disables to possibly keep the Axe at bay. Here we go. Going to be tanking that up a little bit with the Cole, but with 6 stacks, yeah, I don't see him going to be able to survive that.
That was good kill for Miracle in the first. I don't think Miracle could kill Razor at all. So if you want to kill, you gotta grab the opportunity that he will get ganked and kill the support instead.
That's rather unfortunate. on the side of Geek Fam. They need to make sure that they don't actually let the Ursa snowball, because he is a hero that can do that. And
What did
Velo?
you see? Yeah, that was solo kill. This guy just do Berserker Hulk and spin that Dazzle down just like that. That was
TP cancel.
impressive.
TP cancel, so they only TP to scare Miracle back, just to make sure that Velo has a safe time. Top, we've got 3 heroes and they've almost got the tower. It is in deny range, but RR wants to make sure he gets a deny. He knows he's not going to be able to get it, though. Here comes Jules. Stun is there, going to start off onto the Slaughter. He's going to go down, but this Luna pops her ultimate, trying to look for kills. Grabs the first one onto the Centaur, a much better target than the Ogre Magi. I believe Ninja Boogie may have... At least he kept the Ogre alive. I think even if he tried to grave the Centaur would have still died regardless.
This is why I always
play.
mention about the creep wave. It's very important. If you the creep wave management is very important these days. As you can see, once the creep hits the tower, these guys dive in, and that's a kill. You can't dive like that, or you can't gang and get the tower if your creep wave doesn't support you from the start.
I think if you trade your Slaughter for a Centaur, it's still a good trade regardless. You're slowing down the enemy Centaur, who, unfortunately for RR, he's only sitting on about 200 gold. It's about 7 minutes in, so sight of that Blink Dagger, he doesn't see it. Not for a long shot. Honestly, RR is probably going to be hoping that his Ursa is going to be able to buy some time for him to at least have some space to farm their jungle to finish up that blink, because he's pretty much their only initiator. It looks like Dazzle is going to be jumped on here by Rogi. Crystal Maiden is here as well. Crimson as the backup, but now they might have to go for a turn because Alk and our Ogre is here. Damage going to be stolen by Jules. He is slow. He knows he's not going to be able to get away. So he just goes for a turn. That's his team getaway. And clean kill for Geek Fam, but could have been worse. They could have, or they might be able to get more. He spots out Raging Potato. Bimbo's gonna have to get on it out of there. He's fine.
Seemed to be a good clean kill, but don't forget that Team Mineski farming non-stop.
Oh, wrap around? Wrap around here.
Mineski run into the 2 heroes of Team Geek Fam. Started off with a static, drain some attack, and run away actually. Nothing much.
Nice D-ward as well. Just getting rid of that from Geek Fam.
There's a warrior. Face boot already. I think Miracle is ready to do some... How about Roshan?
I don't know if he'd want to go straight for Roche. Maybe he tries to grab some of those kills onto Geek Fam first before he tries the Roche. It's still possible for him to kill off the Razor, assuming that he's able to get the swipes off before all the damage is stolen. That's not impossible. He has also maxed out the Earth Shock, so Miracle's trying to be as effective as possible just to burst people down.
The graph seems still awake. I was looking at the graph while Team Geek Fang diving in quite deep. Basky Mikasa almost got caught. 5 heroes of Team Mineski are back in their own NC.
Look at Mineski just reacting to the aggressive movement from Geek Fam. They just bring everyone into the jungle. Just ensures the security for everyone. Ensures that the Ursa and the Alchemist can at least farm decently. Looks like Rogi wants to go for a wrap. They do see someone. Or is just sprinting around. Looks like they want to steal the Ancient stack as well. This little stack here. Tri-stack, I believe. Yeah, triple stack.
You told me that Mineski react to the aggressive play from Geek Fam just now. I make me kind of worry about Mineski, because if they did so, at some point they will be the one who dancing in Geek Fam song. And being like that means you are slower 1 step behind all the time.
That's true. Ancients are stolen by Velo as well.
Now they gotta do something. Oh, missed the Earthshock. He actually was netted by the Sionic creeps. That's why people really love to go for a Hemo Dominator. He can capture some creeps.
Back in the day, people only used those to stack camps, but Shonix, next level. Using it to keep an Ursa at bay. And they're gonna also go for the fake back. Here we go, Cyclops. Who's the target here?
Yep. Just gonna strike from the sideway. No blink dagger slider. Just need to try his luck trying to find someone. Here we go, comes in. But I don't get why he going straight for the alchemist, trying to aim the hard target though. Drain some HP, diving in a tower, but alchemist looking very healthy. I don't know why they don't aim that Ursa warrior right from the start. He going straight, walk past Ursa warrior, go get the alchemist, which is it's not even going down yet. Geek fam in big mistake right there. Double kill for Geek fam Velo. That could be triple kill if that Ursa warrior got a blink dagger. Doesn't have it, so he's just gonna. I think that's good enough.
That was an overcommitment. They're even gonna lose Rogi as well. Oh. Overcommitment by Geek Fam. Honestly,
it's greedy. Like they want it all.
Yeah, they could have actually kept their team alive if they didn't try to commit for that Dazzle kill at the end. Like the Centaur kill was good. They didn't really lose anyone important there. But the moment they dived in that deep for a Dazzle, yeah, that was overkill. They lose important heroes as well. Their cause for a support, which clearly go in the way of Mineski. So, kind of questioning Geek Fam's decision making there. Maybe they thought they would have been able to kill him quicker, and probably the call back was a bit too late.
Yeah, I think so. But turns out that alchemist got the armored Mordigian in the Facebook, and also he can turn on his chemical rage. Now they are not doing the ADTR strat.
What's the ADTR strat?
ADTR strat is like when you play against alchemist, ignore alchemist. Huh. Very good strat.
Well, they kind of are ignoring the alchemist.
No,
but...
you know, the last time I see somebody play ADTR strat, they were chopped down by alchemists in 17 minutes.
This ward actually spotted out the rotation here for Geek Fam.
I see.
The wards are so good here for Mineski. It does expire now, but honestly, that ward paid for itself. Could have been the Ursa that died. Well, the Centaur's the one that's trying to run away now. He's by himself. He's alright though.
Let's take a look at top lane. It seems like Alchemy is flee to top and trying to farm over there. With this rate of farming, he would get his Radiance around like 17 minutes, I believe.
Oh! Interesting decision from Velo. I believe that was a misclick. He culling bladed a full HP Ogre Magi. Definitely gotta be a misclick there.
Maybe you wanna stop the TP. Sorry.
It's okay, Cyclops. I know you're trying to grasp at straws.
3.8k, but he might get caught being chased out by T-He. Just teleport away.
Oh no. Even if Velo let that fly, his call I don't think would have actually reached the Alec. It was a bit too far out.
Centaur considered item quite slow there. Twaku boot and the stout shield.
He's still gonna get the blink at about 18 minutes more or less. So gotta make sure that he doesn't die though. That would be pretty bad if RR died during this blink dagger timing. The earlier the better, but the more he delays it, the more it hurts the team.
Man.
Esther's got the blink though, so he could act as the initiator, but Roger's already backed up. Game sense kicking in there for us, Lana.
4.1k goals already for Alchemist. This is looking not good.
Oh yeah. Straight for that Radiance. He's gonna be able to farm so quickly as well. And let's not forget too, the Radiance mischance definitely hurts the Razor. Even though Razor does some reasonable magical damage output, when he goes for the static link, he wants to be able to hit heroes down with that physical damage, but Radiance could prove to be a little bit of a problem.
Alchemist getting closer, around like 800 gold away.
Spotted out by the Luna. Here comes Crystal Maiden as well, gonna go for the Nova.
That very easy kill, yeah. Nice gang by Geek Fam. Strike back this one.
Just a little overkill there, Cyclops. Just a little. But I guess I just wanted to secure a very quick and easy kill. into Roshan, it seems. Very, very early, but with the Lunar Aura, this is possible, especially with the minus armor coming out from Raji. And without the Ogre, how confident is Mineski in contesting this Rosh?
Yep, fully confident. It seems they're all rotating to the Roshan pit. Courtesy haste on Roshan, sorry. They're trying to get rid of this Roshan and get the edges real quick. Whoever get the first Roshan, we've got a high chance to take like so many towers down using that edges.
Yeah. Oh, looks like just having Raji scout out the enemy side of the map. They're just making sure that Luna has a clear way to clear those creeps. The Aegis as well. Not claimed yet. Roshan is about 2/3 of HP left, but I honestly don't see anyone wanting to commit unless Miracle goes in and quickly swipes it. The fact that Geek softened it up for them could be really good for this Ursa.
Geek fam looking at the situation pretty closely while Raji going up to the high ground and the whole team of Geek fams smoke and come down trying to catch someone. I think Velo saw the target already. Velo jumped in, aimed for the core hero first while the others go in for support. Core hero got away because he got the mana regen. And why is that coming back full HP again for Ogre Machai? I thought he was going to die just now. Asshole. Jumped away for the dash. I'm sorry. For Ursa Warrior. Oops, seems like I missed a lot of kills.
Oh, Raji.
Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't even capture that. T2 was sorry about. But however, I'm not going to miss this kill. Axe had been swiped down by Miracle. That is totally 4. Same.
Poor Geek fam. Unfortunately, what we were talking about earlier about the tanky draft is already starting to kick in. Already. The heroes on the side of Mineski, they're just way too tanky.
Axe?
What do you mean, what about Axe? He still died.
Yeah, that's true.
So have we seen any deaths on these cores on the side of the Radiant? Miracle and Raging Potato have not died at all this game. At all.
Yeah.
Which is really bad news for Geek fam. They need a way to deal with them, but they're reaching a point where they're going to start snowballing. And when Ursa and Alchemist snowball together, they make mountains. Especially in Ursa. It's just, the Ursa's going to rip through the entire Geek fam draft.
It's just, yeah, this bear is very scary. Seeing Ursa just remind me of a bear scene in the Revenant movie.
Oh?
Yeah. That he's as fierce as that.
Ah, true. True. By the way, Blink picked up on Raji. This is a very important item selection here for Geek because that means Slardar is going to be another form of initiation outside of the Axe. An item that I saw got picked up just now on Miracle is a Basher. And now this is when bashing is going to start being a factor for Geek fam.
Yeah.
Because originally, Ursa has no way of disabling targets, but if you get just one bash, whew, you did.
Just one bash is enough.
It would be. Considering how squishy all of these heroes on the side of Geek fam are, I don't see them being able to survive the initial burst.
Wait, do you notice the same thing as me? You think that this latest patch is more about farming? Like in the first 10 minutes, it's so resident sleeper game.
Yeah, that is the case for some of the games. Not all of them. We have seen a couple of games where teams are very proactive.
Yeah, not all of them, but should be around like 7 out of 10.
In the case of this game, it makes sense that they need to farm for the first few minutes.
No, but a whole new patch. Do you think this one is all about farming? Now wait, I'll look at that one first. Diving in, going for Alena. He was stopped by there, but however,
that hoof stop.
That Crystal Maiden got caught, by the Hoop Storm, and now the big trade comes out, a lot of damage coming out from Eclipse, and actually melted down an Alchemist for the first time in this game, and Ninja Boogie, Poison Touch on a Razor, Plasma Field, tried to do it the last time, no more Shallow Grave, but goes in, and he died, Clean Sweep broken, I don't know why he goes in like that.
Very, very risky move by Mineski, and they actually get punished for it. So this time, Geek Fam, they were able to counterplay a lot of that. I honestly thought it was going to go on the way of Mineski with how the initiation went. The two-man hoof stomp coming up from the centaur looked like it was going to be good enough setup here for Miracle, but looks like now it might be losing Jules as well, because this minus armor from Roger is starting to kick in. Nice Grave. That Grave keeping his teammate alive. Very lucky Axe isn't alive. If Axe was there, sayonara.
That's why people pick this hero Dazzle, and it's always item build like that for the Dazzle. It's always brow boot and nothing but ward. He's the kind of hero that strong with his spell already.
It is. That's the biggest perk of Dazzle. He's just so useful when it comes to being able to cast those spells. And also, let's not forget, this is a level 1 Shallow Grave. It's not maxed yet. So it doesn't have that max 1000 range. So for Ninja Boogie to be able to play this well in the Dazzle with his positioning, it really says something about the player. And looks like we're going to have a potential smoke. They're all grouping up. Well, oh, we do have a smoke. It's on Jules. They're probably going to group up.
11-11 game score. In around 22 minutes. Should be around 1 kpm.
This Alk though. What's in his inventory? Radiance, going for the Octarine core still. Raging Potato is gonna actually get to 6 slots very quickly if this game doesn't end soon. I'm foreseeing so many Aghanim Scepters on the side of Mineski. It's ridiculous.
Racer. Well, in my opinion, this game is going to start around 25. It's all about farming. Like you have been cast so many games today, right? But wait, at the bottom lane, I was talking about how passive the game is, and then suddenly a team fight happened. So Geek Fam chasing down all the Mineski heroes, throwing unstable concoction leaves for his friend. But he's still being chased down by He being attacked by the tower. Turn on his ultimate, he got some levels and some damage from the suck, but nope. 11 to 12, the creep wave actually support team. Geek Fams again comes in by Sionic, drop his ultimate, but it was saved by the Dazzle Shallow Grave. Now it was himself who in trouble right here. Poison Touch and the Ignite. So many spells has been spammed, nobody died yet.
I know, that's the most interesting part. Okay, 2 quick TPs into that top lane. We've got the Razor here, as well as the Alk that's trying to run away from Velo. Ooh. Is Velo gonna get the money shot? No, he's not.
Mikasi went for a boot of travel quite quick. Normally, they will keep it at the brow boot, but having a travel is not bad. Oh, now crushing the Luna. All the spells. Poison Touch on the Slaughter as well. Died before he teleported away.
This game is reminiscent of GTA. It's like Geek Fam, they're trying to hijack the game, but Mineski, they just keep catching them as the cops. Just every single time. Geek, they're trying to sneak around and grab these small pickoffs, but just every single time they're getting spotted, they're getting found out, they're getting counterplayed.
Yes.
It just isn't working.
Top lane. Look at that. Jump in and catch him right in front of the tower. Turn off the blade mail. Chopped him down. Very nice game by Velo, but how can he get away? Tower is still shooting on me. No more Poison Touch, but he's stuck in a tree line. And is that a good trade?
Considering how the game is going, technically they got more gold killing RR. So, honestly, I think it's not good, but it's the best that Geek Fam have honestly got to ask for. They're just being outplayed right now by Mineski. Out-farmed, out-maneuvered, out-ganked, out-executed, out-warded. Everything is just being completely outdone by Mineski. And it's like every single time Geek tried to group up and do something, it's already been predicted. It's already been seen. It's like they can smell it through the monitor. It's almost impossible to think that their game sense is that good.
Yes, that's true. 14 to 13. Here we go. I'm showing them guys the items update. Wow, it seems like they're trying to do a smoke. That was a good area to do a smoke, though.
Could they accomplish anything with this smoke, though? Honestly, I'm not really seeing it.
Centaur run. And it was Shadow Blade. I really hate axe with a Shadow Blade. I think it's the most annoying axe I ever seen. Shadow Blade blink. Almost give no chance for the opponent to notice and run away.
Well, he's going to be able to get away with it. There's no one that can touch the axe.
Yeah, that's true. You'll be fine after going in and call. Now, meanwhile, on top, Crystal Maiden with the hand of Metis, Smoke, and Tranquil.
It's just every time they've had these smokes, it just has not been successful. Honestly, I'm trying to find options for Geek Fam, but it just doesn't feel like their draft is giving them that many options after the initial failure of execution. They can't really split push. They can't go into 5-man. They can't effectively smoke. It's like all the viable normal options are just not there anymore for Geek Fam, and it's simply react when you get jumped on. But then half the time we can't even react. Yeah, they can't even react efficiently.
That alchemy is becoming a toxic in this region for like 2 years already, and people still picking that. Catching that Urza warrior, aiming for him first. Everyone jumped in a very small area to get into the hoof and that's 2 kills for Miracle GG Network 3. Pop the Black King Bond trying to chase down Miracle, running away with a low HP, but no worry because his board is still there. A lot of them now, they're running out of the Black King Bar. It's time to die for the Racer. Here comes Unstable Concoction. Oh, get into a tree light just in time, so he got away. 2 down, 3 anyway for Team Geek from.
And no buyback. This tower is going to drop in the middle so fast.
Oops. Oh, wow. Nobody has a buyback. That is quite rare opportunity though.
This early on as well, like 30 minutes in, you would have assumed that at least someone would have buyback, but nil. It just doesn't exist this game. The closest hero to buyback is actually the Ursa. He's about 90 gold away, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to spend it. There is no reason to save it, especially when you're going to be grabbing an Aegis in a moment on him.
Now back to the Roshan pit. The strong hero lineup, all being contested again by Axe. Axe jumps in, first one who goes down, throwing in paralyzing concoction. The race is on the high ground, come down with the eclipse, and at the same time Plasma Field before he goes down. But it seems like Plasma Field was too near to the alchemist, so he doesn't take that much damage. Next one gonna be Psionic, swipe down. Double kill. Geek from Crimson being body block. That's... Well, it's so easy to body block because they're all so big.
Exactly. They're just all so fat, so tanky. They're
so fat.
They're
fat in size and item.
They're just absorbing all that damage. This looks like it could be close to the end here, unfortunately for Geek Fam. I honestly cannot see them defending the high ground efficiently.
No.
They don't have the heroes for it either. This is where you would wish that the Warlock wasn't banned and you drafted the Warlock instead. Anything with some sort of AoE control outside of the Axe, because the Axe in himself is not Enough.
The guy went for Aghanim Scepter too.
Oh.
Yuck. Right.
Oh gosh.
That's disgusting.
He's enormous.
Yeah,
Well, what else can I say?
He gonna give it to everyone. Everyone in Team Mineski can have, just like what you said. I thought you talking nonsense, to be honest, but it actually makes sense right now.
Well, the thing with Alk is that he's such a good hero because he helps everyone else scale into the late game. Firstly, once you've finished maxing yourself, you max your teammates.
Yeah.
You start upgrading their ultimates. You're giving them an item that takes up no slot. So you're looking at things...
Centaur already got it for himself.
Yeah, so you're looking at things such as stats, you're saving slots, you're upgrading ultimates, you're upgrading your team. Like, this is the unique thing about an alchemist. Like, sometimes you get punished for running an alchemist, but whenever you see an alchemist, you always can think of the possibilities of, what if I pick a draft around the alchemist with heroes that also have upgradable ults? Suddenly it changes the dynamic of Alk, assuming that you can run him successfully.
Axe and Luna is pushing mid, while the red is pushing in the bottom. That's not thing you could stop all these guys. He already bought Aghanim Scepter for someone. I think it's for that Ursa warrior.
Yep.
Look at that.
Damage resistance. Man. Like, the damage resistance on the Ursa ult it's terrifying. It's 80% damage reduction for 40 seconds.
Yes.
Like, they're not going to be able to kill him because not only does he have the axe, he's got a BKB as well.
Let's see how good that Ursa gonna swipe after the Aghanim Scepter.
There's really no rush here for Mineski. They can take this as slow as they want. The dynamic of the game will not change overnight. But unfortunately for Shonix, the Luna pick by itself is not enough to carry the team.
Geek Fam last game they win or lost?
Sorry?
Geek Fam last game they win or lose? Win, right?
They won. They won versus RRQ?
No. They won over the team PPW.
Who?
PWW.
Pew Pew from Vietnam.
PWW.
I think that's the Vietnamese team, right?
No. Later we'll check. It's the team name Prestige worldwide.
Oh, Prestige. Yep. Sorry, I was like PW. PW. What?
Yeah.
Pew Pew.
Actually, that tag is PWW. Prestige worldwide. 22-13.
High ground as well. Aegis still on this Ursa.
But they're trying to put the pressure on the bottom lane. Velo is pushing in as well.
It's just an axe. Like, by himself, he's not going to be able to push. And heck, they could just send Raging Potato back. He's got boots of travels. Velo's not committing to that bottom lane. They're all leaving. Velo's still in the jungle. His teammate is leaving. Shonix is down here as well. But you got to defend T3s. You cannot just give a T3 away to Mineski like that.
Geek Fam. Being very geek. Stay inside. Out all day. Being trapped inside. Now that it's time to start to hit the tower. See how fast you can take it down. AJ still on that Ursa warrior. Ready to use his Black King bar as well. And he also got an Aghanim Scepter Synth. Nope. Oh, look at that. Going in and slash a little bit too deep. He gotta fall back a little, but he got his T-Was guard, so he's gonna be fine. Damn thing for Ursa Warrior. Pop the Black King bar. Can't find the target. Being kited so hard. Going back to the tower and trying to finish off the tower first, so he can be fine. Earthshock hit, but he's on BKB, so nobody slow down, and they all come back to hit the tower. Plasma field. Here we go. We're gonna come back again. What do you think? Ursa Warrior.
There's a lot of ults still available for Geek Fam.
Yep. He's running away from an alchemist, and here we go. Starting to whip them all down. Mineski trying so hard to take that barracks down, but it's just not done yet. Geek Fam still managed to defend there.
Not for long, Cyclops.
Yeah. For some reason, the barracks still there. Here we go, start chopping. Chap. Look at that. Nope.
He coming from the south.
Yeah, blinking. Berserker call him back inside, force up himself away. And chop down that Roger. Just like you said, Miracle. It's too strong. Look at that. Now, at this point, the game static lane doesn't matter anymore.
Would you believe it? At the end of that fight, look at how much damage everyone has taken. After they killed 2 of Geek Fam, everyone on the side of Mineski, they're still at full HP.
Yeah.
This hyper tanky draft.
They all deal 1,000 damage. While Mineski deals like, oh god, that's too much.
This is practically it here for Geek Fam. Unfortunately, their base is under siege. They're at the mercy of Mineski. Yeah, they're losing the Luna as well. Crystal Maiden going for the dance in the fountain.
Gamfeek.
And there we go. GG. Caught up the
GG
Geek
has
Fam.
been called. Yeah, Mineski won over Geek Fam. Get another point on over team from pretty sure that it's a mix between team Malaysians, right? And some Singaporean, I guess. Well, congratulations on that. Mineski are the victorious. Woo!
Pretty much a well-deserved victory. They executed their draft